Hey, hey. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it's been a week. Talk about being busy. OMG. Like, your girl has been busy, okay? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all had a good day today. Um, so I'm coming to you this evening because I'm just over here reflecting. So you already know I was doing some content. But cause I literally just created like a new content calendar situation, I don't know if you're able to see it very well, but I just created this, designed like a graphic grid thing, and I'm just like, okay, I want to do this. And so I'm thinking through the content that I can post and all of that, and I got to thinking about how the impactful, how I've been writing affirmations that I like to call them impactful. Hey everybody, hey, thank you for the love, thank you. You know how I've been writing impactful affirmations, and I've been on this journey and I've been sharing, right? And then I slowed down, I stopped. But while because I needed to reconfigure, I needed to figure out, okay, where am I going? What am I doing? How is this gonna look as a business? Like, what the heck? What is happening here? And when I started to come back and restart getting into the flow and figuring things out, I got a message from someone who attended one of the affirmation parties that I hosted last year. When I tell y'all, I did not expect what I saw. I did not expect to see it. That's the first thing. Number two, I could never have imagined that I would have had the impact that I have had. So I think that it's ironic, it's a happy surprise, but also kind of what? Shocking that last year the name impactful, the word impactful came to me, and I called my affirmations impactful, but I just did not know that it was going to have the impact that it has been having. So here's what the young lady said to me. She attended the affirmation party last year, and she's a business owner, female entrepreneur. And we were talking through things in the affirmation party. If you haven't been to the affirmation party, you have to show up. It's a whole experience. We go deep. We're not just writing surface level affirmations. We go deep. We dig into whatever you're feeling, whatever the challenges are that's holding you back from doing whatever it is that you desire to do. Say for her, she has this dream. She wants to build this business, right? It's just an idea. Everybody starts their business. It is just an idea. You guys, it's just an idea. Same thing as what I'm doing here with Coco Love, 27th and Rose. It was just an idea. But I put the work behind it to make it come true, to create it and put it into this real world. Just like somebody did for this sweatshirt, just like somebody did, for the iPhone. Steve Jobs just had an idea. But he went and found the people, got the help, and the iPhone is here today. Okay? So she had this idea. And the idea was to help kids who struggle with alopecia. She wants to help them feel more beautiful, essentially. That's what the struggle is a lot of times when young kids, and I'm talking about children. If you don't know anything about that, there are kids out there who have alopecia. And if you don't know what alopecia is, it's when your hair, something is happening with your hair follicles, and it's just not producing hair how it should. How most people have hair growing out of their head, all eyebrows and even just hair, right? the hair follicles is not functioning the same way. And so they're bald. They might not have eyebrows. Most of the time, sometimes there might be patches of hair. And so that's what the alopecia struggle, part of what the alopecia struggle is. And so if you can just imagine a young child going through something like that, it's hard enough, you know, when a full-grown woman is going through something like that, especially in this world where so many times, especially back in the day, it's like your hair is your beauty, your hair, like you should never cut your hair, all of this type of messaging, right? Is what society says. A woman is beautiful when she has long hair. That takes a toll on you. And so for you to be a child and you're growing up in this world, maybe the rest of your family got hair, and you just over here like, why can't I have hair? My hair just doesn't grow. And you know, that is difficult for kids to understand stuff a lot of times. And so I can just imagine, right? So there's this lady. I decide I have an idea, okay, to create an environment where I can teach people how to write their own affirmations. Essentially, I'm trying to teach people to do the thing that I have figured out how to do on my own, right? So I had this idea. I host this affirmation party. So when she comes to the party, we talk through the things. It gets deep, y'all. Like, it gets really, really deep. And I remember that I had some tearful moments myself, just working with her. And she leaves the meeting, she leaves the party. She left with like 3 or 4 affirmations. I mean, I only guarantee that you're gonna walk out of the party with one self-written affirmation. But like, I'm pretty sure she had like 3 or 4. So we was going at it, okay? We was doing the doggone thing. And I remember when she left the review, that review on the website, you can go to the website and see it. That review is so powerful. There were both of the reviews I have for the affirmation part. They're very powerful, very powerful reviews, 5-star reviews. But here's what I did not expect. She had this business idea to help children who struggle with alopecia. She was struggling to do the things that she needed to do to make the vision come true. You know, order the boxes, design the boxes, you know, find the wigs, find the coloring books, find all the things that she wants to go into this subscription box or into this alopecia box, right? To help these little brown girls feel beautiful, right? That's what she wanted. She wanted her target market to be, she specifically wanted to help little brown girls. After the affirmation party, she felt encouraged. She saw her power. She saw how, okay, I need to start encouraging my own self. I need to start, like, I need to believe myself. If I want this idea to come true, I need to get my own mind in check. It's one thing for other people to discourage me, but it's a whole other thing for me to discourage me. I'm the one who got the vision, right? So she left feeling very empowered, very encouraged, and she wrote all of this in the review. You can go see it. This was like a month or 2 ago, I told you, I was writing the affirmations steady, and then I stopped. I was trying to figure out my life. What do I need to do? Am I going in the wrong direction? Like, what the heck? I'm so confused. Like, I don't know. OMG, right? This was me personally, how I was feeling. But then I started to get on this ramp of, okay, I'm coming back. I'm going to do this thing. Nope, I believe in this. Like, I know how I felt when I was doing these things. I know how passionate I feel about hosting the affirmation party, how much I believe that affirmations can help people, how much I believe that self-care is a tool that so many people can use in order to figure out how to prioritize themselves better, right? People pleasers don't have to keep people pleasing. You can figure out a way to please your doggone self, right? Like, you do not have to drone through this world helping everybody and their mama and their grandma and their co-workers and their boss except you. You need to help you. You need to make sure that your own cup is filled. Before you start going and pouring out to all these other people, they will drain the life out of you and won't think twice about it and still come back and try to ask you for some more money. So I'm passionate about that. And I know that I'm passionate about that. So that was the reason that I said, okay, you need to buckle down, Kahdija. You need to get focused. You need to do the thing. So that's what I did. I started ramping back up, right? This time I'm coming strong. I'm like, okay, we're going to use the Coco Love brand. Don't talk about me. I know I'm wearing the 27th and Rose hoodie. Don't come for me right now. Don't come for me right now. Okay? I got to work on getting the Coco Love merch. It's going to be all right. Of course, I'm going to have it first before I can make it available for y'all. But she going to figure it out. There's layers to this thing. Give me a break, okay? So that happened. I started getting focused. And I had, like, I can't tell you why. I legitimately feel like God was speaking to me. Like, I thought about this lady. I thought about her. I said, I wonder how she doing. It was just a fleeting, what they call it, a fleeting thought. Thought about her. And I forgot. I think I thought about her. It was like in the middle of my work day. And so I forgot to like go and check on her. So a few weeks go by, I think about her again. This time I said, oh yeah, I need to go check on her. I need to see how she's doing. But then I realized, I self-surveyed, right? And I realized, okay, this is like deja vu. Like, did you not just do this? And then you failed to like check on her. So I held myself accountable. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it right now. I stopped everything that I was doing and I said, I'm gonna go to Instagram right now. And I'm going to check on her, specifically her. Y'all, when I say I went to my Instagram, I had to like log into my personal account first because I was all on the Coco Love page, number one, which is why I didn't see any messages or anything like that for a while. So I get onto my page, I check my messages, and when I tell you she has sent me a DM at approximately the same time when I first thought about her, so it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago that she had sent me a DM. I said, okay, boom. That had to be God, and here's why. When I read the message, she essentially was saying something to the effect of, because I can't quote it like verbatim, but this is what she was saying. Number one, she sent me, was it 2 videos? I think it was 2 videos, 2 TikTok videos. I didn't know what that was. Why she sending me a video. I read the caption she put underneath it. She said something to the effect of, please tell your mama. You know it's real when somebody tell you to tell your mama. It was real. She said, please tell your mom how much she is impacting lives with the affirmation party. And my heart melted just at that little bit. But I also didn't have the context, right? So now I gotta go watch these videos. What's she talking about? I mean, you know, thank you. Thank you. The affirmation party happened over a year ago. Like what? Okay, thank you. I gotta go get this context. So I watched these videos. Honey, the videos are from a mom, right? On TikTok, a mom who posted a part 1 and a part 2 of her child opening the box, the self-care box, the alopecia box, from the young lady who came to my affirmation party, from her business, right? It's called Treasured Brown Girl. The mom posted a video to TikTok of her child unboxing the Treasured Brown Girl box. This little girl face was lighting up, y'all. This little girl had alopecia, bald, slick, okay? I don't even think she had eyebrows. Slick. A unboxing video, part 1. The part 2 video was what really hit. It was the part 2 video for me. The mom sort of documented her whole day or her whole night after she unboxed the wig, and it was like a coloring book. It's cute. It's super, super cute. Very thoughtful, very cute. It's color. It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. The little girl loved it. You see her throwing her hair. She tried the wig on. She threw her hair in the mirror when she was looking at herself. She couldn't stop looking at herself, right? And then her mom records her that night, I'm assuming it was that first night. And you hear the mom whispering. You see on camera that the little girl is lying in bed asleep. It's dark, you know. Little girl lying in bed asleep. And the box, the Treasure Brown Girl box, is in the bed with her, and she is cuddling the box. Now, I couldn't see this initially because I didn't know where to look, but all I heard was the mom kept holding the phone, recording the video. The mom was saying she loved this so much, this product so much, that she is hugging this box as she sleeps. I'm getting emotional now. I couldn't do anything but cry. Like, number one, this is beautiful for this little girl. This is beautiful for this mom to have struggled alongside her daughter, right? How is she gonna help her? You know, she can't help her. She can't make her hair grow back. She can't just, you know, go in and say, hey, hair follicles, work. Give my daughter her hair, right? She can't do that. The mom is powerless. And so for the mom to come across Treasured Brown Girl, the company, to invest, to purchase the box, and then the little girl get the box and be that impacted, but to know that the owner of this company might not have even created the box had she not gone to the affirmation party I hosted. Yo, that's, whew, my heart is racing. That's another level. That's another level that I was not expecting to be a byproduct of my life journey, me feeling encouraged enough to share the things that I learned on this self-care journey, this self-healing journey, me being able to, you know, have the idea to host the affirmation party and believing just enough in myself that, oh, I can teach other people how to be their own source of encouragement as well, for me to actually follow through with all of those things and to have been able to impact a life so much so that she believed in her product, that she continued forward with building her product, and for her to have received an order for her product that has now impacted this little girl's life so much that she went to sleep with the box. Y'all, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting for the things that have been put in my heart to have that level of an impact. I was not expecting that. So, number one, if you don't understand what the power of self-talk is, what the power of affirmations is or are, you sleeping on yourself. Like you are sleeping, absolutely sleeping. Your words are powerful. And even if you are not saying those words out loud, you are thinking something. Those words that you're thinking, those words are equally as powerful. Okay? They are equally as powerful. You need to watch what you say to yourself. Yes, it sucks when other people say wild, crazy things to you. But what are you saying to yourself on repeat that is hurting you, that is damaging you to the point where it feels like it's unrepairable? What are you saying to yourself? That's not right. That's not love. That's not lovely. That's not being kind to yourself. When you go into what is that scripture? Is it 1 Corinthians 13 or is it 12? There's a scripture in the Bible that defines what love is. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Love. Scripture. Love is, it starts off with like love is kind, love is patient, love is, boom, 1 Corinthians 13. 1 Corinthians 13. Now let me pull it up in the Bible app, because I want to read the whole thing. You know, I had a moment, this was years ago, but I had a moment when I was searching. It was pretty much the beginning of, see, it's tough for me to earmark the actual beginning of this whole self-care, self-love, self-healing, you know, developing my self-worth, slashing my self-doubt, okay? It's really hard for me to pinpoint when exactly did it begin. I feel like it's really honestly been a lifelong journey, okay? But towards the beginning-ish of me getting intentional, like I was serious, like ain't no excuses. I don't care what I have to do. She's getting free. She is not going to continue how she been continuing. Like, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. I don't see myself being this way forever. I see myself being entirely different from how I am now. This was what I was thinking back in, what was that? 2019. At a minimum, 2019. I started getting very, very intentional in 2019. And then 2020 hit, and it was a pandemic, and now we all locked down. That just gave me the ammo I needed. It just allowed me the time to continue to get serious. Like, it gave me the space because I graduated school. I graduated with my master's degree, and I had time. Okay, let me find this scripture. Let me just read this. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4. Oh wait, this is King James Version. Let me go to NIV because she not with the days and the thous, okay? I need to understand what I'm reading, you know? Don't come for me. Do not come for me, okay? No. Hello. Okay, where is it? Boom. Okay, I'm reading from the NLT, New Living Translation. Love is patient. Let me see if you can see this. Love is 1 Corinthians 13, NLT version. Love is patient, kind, is not jealous, it's not boastful, proud, or rude. It doesn't demand its own way. It's not irritable. It keeps no record of being wronged. It doesn't rejoice in injustice. It rejoices in the truth when it wins out. It doesn't give up. It doesn't lose faith. It's always hopeful. It endures through every circumstance. So I just think about, what does that actually mean? What would it mean for love to be just, if love was personified, if love was an actual person, how would that person show up? Like, what type of conversation would love have with you? That was my thought. That was a thought that I had. I read this verse and I had that thought. And to go a little bit deeper with you right now, this conversation ain't about, relationships with others quite yet. Like right now, I'm basically talking about your relationship with yourself. But I used to struggle heavy with dating. Another conversation for another time, okay? Probably like 5 conversations for another time. But I used to struggle heavy. But one day, in 2019, I looked up this verse and I thought to myself, have I been choosing a person that shows up in this way? Do you know how powerful that would be? If I were to choose my partner based on whether or not I see them showing up as what love is. I think that's just a powerful thing. And furthermore, am I showing up that way? Am I showing up in the way that love is? Patient, kind, not jealous, not boastful, proud, rude, not irritable, keeping no record of wrongdoing. Am I showing up in that way? Am I giving up on myself? Am I losing faith in myself? Am I hopeful? Am I remaining hopeful? Am I helping myself to endure in all the circumstances? How am I loving myself? So I think it's just really interesting to think about, how are you showing up to love yourself? How are you showing up to love other people? How are those people showing up to love you? I think that is a very interesting topic. I think that it is a very interesting, that's something that, oh man, that would be a wonderful topic of conversation for like a plethora of podcast episodes. Like, that is the root of the things. If you say you're a lover, not a fighter, if you say you want to be in love, if you say you want to be loved, what's the criteria that you're choosing? Because choosing based off of looks, I'm sorry, somebody can look drop dead gorgeous and be impatient with me, be unkind with me, be jealous, be boastful, be rude, be proud. I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't want them. Especially if they don't give me any sort of like a hope. They don't give me any sort of faith. Like, I can't believe them. I can't trust them with what they word, with what they say. They're not trying to go anywhere. They're not pushing themselves. Like, what even is this? Why am I here? Why are they here? I don't want them in my world. I don't want to live in that world with them. I'm good. I'm going in a totally different direction. I want peace over my life. I feel like love and peace is synonymous. And I want peace in my life. So that also means I want love in my life. And what the Bible says love is patient, kind, okay? All of these things. And so think about that. I challenge you to think about that today. Maybe even journal about it. Do you really show up in loving ways for yourself? That's what this self-care journey comes down to. That's what this self-love, self-healing. Are you showing up for yourself in a way that lets you know that you love you? I don't know if you've ever thought about it that way, but when I thought about it that way, what was that, 4 or 5 years ago now, it kind of blew my mind, and I was like, what? And I started this whole journey. And when I thought about how exactly do I become the woman that I feel I'm led to be, the first thing that came to my mind was something has to change. I didn't quite know what needed to change, but I knew something needed to change immediately. And I realized that I was thinking these negative thoughts. I realized I was discouraging myself already. I had a goal, and then my next thought was, oh, that probably not gonna work. Everything was like, nah. So I said, oh, wait a minute. Why am I thinking like that? That's not very nice. Okay, let me combat that. Maybe that's where I'll start. And that trickled all the way down into this whole affirmation writing situation that you have seen me do. That is how it happened. And that is how, from that same place, I had an idea. I talked down those doubts. I told myself that I am worthy. I've been writing these affirmations for, at that time, a year at least. I have written over 200 affirmations, right? I have been sitting with myself and contemplating with myself and pulling out these encouraging words for hours and hours and hours. Hours and hours, like days, right? I've been doing it for a while. Surely I can teach someone else who has not been doing it for hours, who probably has never done it for even 30 minutes. Surely I can teach them how to get a little bit closer to where I am in this journey of writing affirmations, to where I am in this journey of how exactly do you be encouraging to your own self, even if you don't quite believe that you are worthy right now. You don't quite believe that you're gonna make it, that you're gonna, like, there's some doubt, there's some sprinkles of some doubt. Maybe the doubt is massive. Maybe you only have, Bible says you need a mustard seed of faith. I don't know if you ever seen a mustard seed, but it's tiny, honey. It's about as big as the tip of my fingernail. It is very tiny. Very tiny. So maybe you got mostly doubt and a speck of faith. Well, first of all, God can work with that. Number two, when you know something, like it's like a conviction. You feel convicted that this thing must be true for yourself. You might not know why, you might not know how, but you really feel like this is what it is. The power is in your hands at that point. You just need to make a decision. Are you going to stay in fear and stay stagnant, don't go nowhere, or possibly regress? Or are you going to figure out a way to move forward? Well, I'm telling you, what I did was I figured out a way to move forward. I wasn't taking no for an answer, period. Because at the end of the day, I felt how I felt, and I knew that what I felt was real, period. I am not the woman that I will become in the future. I am not the woman today that I will be tomorrow. I am not her yet, but I want to be her. And to show myself how serious I am about becoming her, I'm going to put in this work. So what work are you putting in to become the version of you that you desire to be? What work are you putting in to become the version of you that you desire to be in? Are you willing to put in that work? If you're not willing to put in the work, you need to go back and have a whole nother conversation with yourself, because in my opinion, you ain't serious about becoming who you say you desire to be. That's incongruent. Both of those can't be true simultaneously. There is something that's holding you back. You don't actually want it. Maybe you're just not convicted about it yet. Maybe you're not passionate about it. There's nothing. Maybe you've lost hope. Maybe you forgot how to find that place within yourself that really kind of, the generator that turns the lights on. Maybe you've lost touch. Well, I believe you can go find it. Okay. I believe you can go find the generator, start clicking some buttons, turn that thing on. You say, hey, we about to get up out of here. We're going to have some lights. That's how I feel. That is how I feel. But I don't know. Maybe that's the Taurus in me. I'm strong-willed, a little strong-headed, a little bullish. A little bit like, so we're not going to sit here. We're going to go one way or another. So, yeah. Oh, man. I did not mean to come on here and talk to y'all for, how long has it been? 30 minutes? Oh, my gosh. Well, I appreciate you for listening. I appreciate you for being here. Yeah, I really am floored by the fact that I have committed to this journey. I'm floored by the fact that I have impacted lives. And I wrote an affirmation about that one day. And I posted it. And I think it was only after like 1 or 2 people actually like said back to me, like maybe sent me a DM or commented on one of the affirmations that I wrote and said, wow, I needed that today. That gave me the fuel I needed. It's very difficult to keep giving and giving and giving and giving and you're not getting very much back. That is extremely difficult, like extremely difficult. What got me through posting all those affirmations for all those days straight in a row was, number one, the fact that I was doing it for myself. My primary goal was not to post on social media for the sake of posting on social media. I was holding myself accountable, and social media was my conduit. Social media was the mechanism that I used to hold myself accountable to making sure that I encouraged myself every day. So it's not, thinking about self-care, it's not this massive thing that has to cost $1 bajillion. It needs to take $1 bajillion hours. It is the small things. I'm talking about minuscule, like extremely small. Something as small as, okay, I just took the time to write these encouraging words down on this piece of paper. Now it's gonna literally take me 2 seconds to take a picture of it and post it on Instagram. And if I open up the app, the Instagram app, I'm gonna immediately think, oh snap, I didn't post today. It's holding me accountable, right? Whew, let me get off of here. Y'all, I was in a reflective space, like I said, and I could not believe how this vision that I have, the ideas that I continue to have of like products and services and workshops, and I call them self-care sessions, and just these ideas that I get. I can't explain how I get these ideas or nothing. I really can't even straight up tell you exactly how I got these downloads of all this information into my mind. Like, how did I even come up with the concepts? How did I come up with it? I lived it. I experienced it. I had the thought. It came to me. It was like an aha moment. And I just know it. I have lived it the hard way. And so I don't want you to have to live it the hard way. I want to be able to give you the freedom that you desire within a matter of minutes, within a matter of hours, within a matter of, I got a 10-week program that's going to be coming out in August, within a matter of 10 weeks. You know, if you need continued support, then join the membership program when that rolls out. Then I can give you continue, you know, every month we can talk about the things, I can hold you accountable. Like, but you don't have to learn it the hard way, how I learn it. You don't have to be spinning your wheels and not know what the heck to do. You don't have to go through that. If you are sitting here and you still struggle with negatively down talking yourself constantly throughout the day about the most frivolous thing, like if you, for example, if you find yourself, you know, you do something and you will say to yourself, oh, I'm so stupid. Do you know that you literally just called yourself stupid? That's not very nice. That is not loving. It's very impatient. It is not kind. That ain't kind. How is that you being kind to yourself? How? I'll wait. Because it's not. That is not kind. I want all of us, anybody who's in this community, this Coco Love community, the Coco Love crew, the crewies, if you are coming on this journey, right? If you are a recovering people pleaser, if you are someone who gives and gives and gives and you find yourself so tired, there aren't very many people in your life who are giving back to you to help you fill up your cup, honey. I am here to help you figure out how to sit your butt down for long enough that you can refill your cup and enjoy that whole refilling process, that rejuvenating process. That's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. I'm here for it. I want to see you. What did I think somebody said, healthy, whole, and happy. I want to see you healthy, whole, and happy. And a big part of being healthy, whole, and happy is being able to sit with yourself in silence, being able to be patient with yourself, being able to notice when something is off within you. Are you that self-aware? Are you self-aware enough to know when your vision is slightly off? To know, I'm about to get a headache. To know, I don't need to go into that building. That is not my vibe. This is making me uncomfortable. This person just touched me. I'm gonna take a step back. I don't like that this person just encroached upon my boundaries, right? All these little the smallest little thing. I'm feeling frustrated. I wanna relax. I'm gonna, go light my favorite candle. Do you know what your favorite candle is? Do you like candles at all? Do you prefer oil warmers? Do you prefer scented diffusers? Do you hate the smell of anything other than clean linen? Do you know yourself? Have you been patient enough with yourself to figure out who you are? To stop going through this world in a very reactive way? Have you taken the time to live your life intentionally? On purpose, as Jay Shetty would say. That's the name of his podcast. Are you living your life on purpose? Are you getting intentional with going in the direction that you say you want to go in? And if you have no idea where you want to go, we need to start there. What do you even want? What is driving you? So I'm leave you with those nuggets. But this is a very serious thing. This is, the affirmation party I see now it's not just some fly-by-night idea that I had. The affirmation party is going to help so many people's lives. It's going to help the entrepreneurs that come to the party. It's going to help, you know, the single moms that come to the party. It's going to help, you know, the married couples who are struggling to see eye to eye. It's going to help so many people. It's going to help single people who are dating and figuring out, you know, why can't I get a good man? Why do I keep attracting craziness? Right? Does this person even still believe that it's possible for them to find a great person? It's addressing so many different things, like y'all don't even understand. Affirmations, I think it would take me years to really convey, like over time, just how impactful affirmations are, affirmations can be, affirmations will be for you, like it, in all the different aspects that they can be impact, like it apply, your thoughts, your words, they matter. They matter so much more than you can actually even fathom. And the work that I've done with it so far, I'm still overwhelmed. And when I think about, oh my goodness, I said that, I did that. Maybe I should not have said that. Maybe I believe this because I kept saying that. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. But I'm here to help you. And we're going to start with the self-talk. Before we go all off into the other self-care things, I truly believe you need to get your self-talk down pat first. That is a big part of how I started. Once I started feeling encouraged mentally, my mindset started changing. Yeah, then everything else started following. So come on, let's get your self-talk together. Come on to the affirmation party. It's happening, what is it, next Wednesday on the 28th. I'm pretty sure that's a Wednesday. Yep, it's happening next Wednesday on the 28th. Come to the affirmation party, get your ticket, CocoLoveLifestyle.com. And let's get this thing started. Let's get this show on the road. You can do this. Whatever it is you sleeping on, you don't have to sleep on that idea. You do not have to sleep. You just try. Just try. And if you don't believe in yourself, you're down in yourself, you don't feel worthy, you need to come to the affirmation party. Okay? Because we're going to nip all of that in the bud. All of it. All of it. Okay? Love you. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you get some real good sleep. I know I'm about to. I'm probably about to watch a movie. Pop me some kettle corn. Oh, it's going to be delicious. Okay, now. Good night. Bye.